olina okumenya sure tukola project nga osobola whether olina ssente oba tolina ssente esobola okukola ki.
Bwe nzikirira ku luzzi amazzi gatambula bulungi mayonjo oli kutegeera ensonga gye ndi mukuleetera on board that someone can easily evaluate you, someone can easily monitor you without your knowledge. You knowing whether this person is coming on board to see what am I doing. Poor nutrition maybe we are trying to think beyond having or but we can still make our young people get something for themselves. Tulikumu muzikirize bannange session yange gimalirize bwentyo.
Amannya nze David Sewanyana nga nkola kibayita backyard farming okulimira ewantu ewafunda mu kibuga. So ngenda kuba mbanyonyera engeri gye mbadde ekikolamu ekiyambamu. Leka ntandikemu ensonga tulina obuzibu olw'ensonga ebyobutonde. Ebyobutonde bikyasinga okuleetera obuzibu ngaffe ababeera mu kibuga. Tulina akasasiro mungi, tuta polythene bags nyingi. Kati polythene bags ezo bwe zibaawo amazzi gajja ne ganjaala. Gagana ebyo ebyuma ebintu nebigenda ebikwataga amazzi tegakyatambula. Tugenda okujja ebirwadde bayita waterborne diseases nga diarrhea, cholera. Right now I'm applying my fertilizer, my biocereal to the soil so that it can as well as grow very well organically. Because I'm not using another chemical way, I'm using organically my biocereal and this. I'm also using this, applying to the soil. Is inside my sugar net. All this one I learned it from Kyadnet with the help of British Council. So it taught us how you can as well as get something out of from a small space. So I'm now using it so that I can as well as achieve my health. But then chatu sekono ambaga nyonyola kwe nengato yange nalina kozesa ne maro jambala inda bangasoje kurama kintu ekyomugaso kino kyolaba so tekamu spinach enga mama ngato ntekamu ettaka lyange ntekamu olusenyente ntekamu nevu buli nyamba kebera pH yalyo bwenye ngato tebereetira lweyina eddiba so kati mwe engato ntekamu spinach wange omanyo otekamu ettaka lyonna ntekamu ne kamani wakati Because the Namanyako fertilizer, Nane organic, Mentecamo, Gwen's Biwenti, Gatam, the Kamakasio Kanga, Caspinach. Also, Mascatadem, Kajam Nasari, Jimbani, the fertilizer. Fertilizer, Amita biocereal. Okay. Nomsu Guanti, Patablamu Mazin, Biwayon, Patablamu Jastamas, than Takali, so. Kato yange so jituma sugar day. Okay. Baba nakosa ate wagulu eri. Wagulu eno nafuna nakafo kwalaza ni wali wantu watali wafunda enfuna uko ni ekibafu nateka mwitaka ne wababino yaka lwensonga malimu ebintu bingi sasa nyo mali mulimo olweza atugeza lwakazaawo bakazadote yali ali nada kula ngenge takali chali na musoro bichamu so abali mu abandi agriculture tudinga ku bintu bisatu tudinga ku bintu embelirwa tudinga ku bintu byetu sikisanga ennyanya obutungulu ne herbs eddagala eggana so kino nakyo bakinaaba banaaba ina bibalwadde nawo n'omululuuza n'olweza kuli mabegaawo nawo olweza kulira wano wansi nawo nako ddagala balinywa blessing yako ne spinach we baita suzi ko ya kulire miezi 2 so nga mulemira mu bintu ebintu byetusula ne Kyadnet yafuna okusana enyamba ko neja n'ensomesaako nteekamuko motive nekana kyo so kikola kwaje nibwayo omusomo okulimira ewantu ewafunda so okola we ekintu kananya ensola ntawo backyard farming yange ku small scale.
Amanya abampita Ariaka Emmanuel nzendike yateekawo ekifo kino sinze nanyini kino tulimu abantu bangi kyaba youth okusingira ddala tulima nnimeno ya bagita urban farming oba olina ekifo kitono nga bumanyi Kampala ebifo bibeera bitono kati oba olina ekifo kitono enennima osobola okujja applying ewaka ewuwo n'ogikozesa kati eno bagita square garden nga bw'ogiraba wano bweri wano eno side eno erina side nnya nga bweri square eri neno kati eno osobola okusimbayo nga bwolaba kati wano twasalawo ne tusimbawo spinach kati eno side ne tusimbawo this is sukuma wiki ono sukuma wiki ne tusimba eno side ngera we tusimbye wano wennyini wekino okubeera kati eno side nga bwolaba waliyo carrots wano eno side waliyo carrots eno waggulu eno twasimbawo carrots ne tusimbawo tusimbawo n'ebijanjalo carrots ze zino zolabawo zino mu layini eno ez'obukoola obutono kati uno ebijanjalo yesebo kati side wano tulinawo rosemary abasinga obungi bamumanyi era bamukozesa ddagala ate nga abasinga bamunywanga amajaani kibiina kino Kyadnet yekiteekamu ssente okulaba nga urban farm eno ebeerawo nga bweri wano nga bwe mugiraba yesebo kino ekitongole tusomesa abavubuka okozesa eno ennima engeri gyekiri nti abasinga babadde mu covid ng'ate bali waka kati tubasomesa eno ennima abalinawo ebifo ebitonotono ewaka ewaabwe ne bakola ki ne bakopa ennima eno ne balima ewaabwe ne balaba nga bafunamu akasente.
Erinnya lyange bampita Kyushin Jovian era nga ndi active citizen. Kyadnet yantendeka ebintu byenkola leero nakulwaleero nkola urban farming era nga nimira mu bifo bifunda era nga we mulaba bye bino ebintu byamanga w'ennima nawo sukuma nawo cabbage nawo spinach nawo gobe abasinga kumagulu kwate mumutekera naye bayita gobe nawo cabbage sukuma n'ennyanya byenimawo ne birinyanya kati urban farming enyambye ebintu bingi nsobola otunda ate nga nsobola n'okufunawo enva bye tusobola okulya kyembagamba osobola olima mu bifo awafunda oli nosobola okuvaamu ne products nga zino so tonyomanga ekifo ky'olimu just ebyo ebikebe kuŋŋaanyawo ebicupa buveera obwo bwe basula noboononera environment just kuŋŋaanye ufune ettaka obuteekemu osobola okulima enva okusinga ogenda kugula neyanziza nnyo Kyadnet okuntendeka n'okumpa siriri nsobola okukola ebintu neyanziza nnyo
amanya mpitibwa Namuli David nga natendekebwa ndi active citizen nga natendekebwa Kyadnet nga yasomesa okugeri y'okukozesa ebintu bino ebitalina mugaso ne tubifula ebyomugaso kati okugeza nga kino ekicupa eno waya era nasanga nga babisudde nga wane wakati babyagala bali bagenda bisuula bicupa bye nakozesa byenkozesa okukoleramu ng'okulima kubanga era abantu byobonga bo tebabina mugaso kifo kyo bisuula mu mwala bigenda eri nze nensalawo babimpe nze mbikolemu wano urban farming nze nalima strawberry ng'ogaseko ne sukuma wiki dodo nga mubirabaawo Kyadnet eyampa ensigo era nga njebaza nnyo njebaliriza ddala ye bali kumpa zino ensigo yampa ekintu ekyokukola kyenkera ku matani nange kino nakikola kyava mikono gyange ng'ate nakikolera mu bintu abantu bye balaba nga ebitali bya mugaso. Kyadnet ngolesa urban farming yatusomesa kirala yatuyigiriza okukoleganiramu nga aba community nti wetuba nti payipu eri awo ng'embenye ebatose y'amazzi tusobola okukwasaganya ne bajja ne bagitereeza taapu ngebe zoononese ne bajja ne bazitereeza n'emyala ng'egyo nga nagyo gikutte tegisasobola kutambuza mazzi nagyo ne bajja ne bagitereeza nga tuyisemu ebyo bye basomesa aba Kyadnet.
Kyadnet trained us as to be active citizen, but active citizen is the responsibility of everyone to identify any challenge or problem that is surrounding within our community.
We have Kyadnet, all of them supported us. As you can see, most of the materials we are using here, they are those wastes, they are plastics that we have collected from the environment. So when we collect the materials, the waste from the environment, we are able to keep the environment clean and healthy for everyone to live in. the advice I can give to the people is that let them not think of farming as something that needs to be done on a very large piece of land. Especially here in the city, we can do farming on a small scale on our verandas and in our backyards.
Apart from IT, I'm an advocate at Kampala Youth Advocacy and Development Network, and we do advocate for sexual reproductive health and rights for young people, then economic empowerment and budget. As an active citizen facilitator, I've faced a challenge of diversities in languages, whereby we have to engage the participants in ghetto areas in Kampala, and by localizing the content and topics within the SC, the Active Citizen Module program. So I've faced that challenge whereby I have to translate from English to Luganda, then from Luganda to other languages. So that since I joined Kyadnet, I was not empowered, but now I'm empowered. I can talk for other young ladies. I can advocate for them, like on their issues they are facing in their communities. As an active citizen member, I've requested British Council to work with Kampala Youth Advocacy and Development Network, like the way we've been doing, and in case there was another project to involve us, so that since they've been helping us through funding, and all thanks goes to British Council for the work they have been doing. So I remain as at Kundanusi, Kampala Youth Advocacy and Development Network.
Manya gange Kivumbe Moses, wala mu bicupa, baleeta wano n'engula, bisi n'engende yo mu myala enkuba babeeto nnyini n'ezijayo ebicupa emyala gireme kuzibikira. Bizinesi yange eno ngiruddemu akabanga. Buli kiro bagula nusu bisatu naye kati yo Yeri kuna kasente akaweeraweerako naye kakati embeera ya covid eyajja kati kakati bagula nusu bisatu olusi bibiri olusi 15 nga olaba bino eno weebiti nimbyoza nimbipakinga muki mu butimba kati nabino biri neno ngenda bijjayo biteeke wano eno naye bakula nabyo mbitunda siku boxi nalyo mbitunda ebiveera Kyadnet yandibadde nyamba.
My name is Mwima Mbakal Jr., a community mobilizer, one of the beneficiaries of Kyadnet under the Active Citizen project. I linked up with Kyadnet 1 year back, and I've achieved a lot from Kyadnet. Kyadnet has tried to equip me with a lot of knowledge. Also the sexual reproductive health and rights, and given me more of the skills about the advocacy, budget advocacy, SRHR advocacy. I have gained a lot from Kyadnet, but more so in my line of work, which is mobilization. Kyadnet has continuously equipped me with the mobilization skill, communication skills, to make sure that I communicate properly to the young people, because young people have always had issues, they have always had challenges with information, which has led them to, kind of have a lot of challenges. I lack, physical things that probably you need to use, like the branded t-shirts, the megaphones. Sometimes an activity needs these bigger public address systems, which I don't have, and it becomes really hard. Megaphone is for hire, and sometimes you need to put in money to hire it, which really you don't have, so it becomes hard to do the mobilization. And another one is like sometimes the community doesn't want to even listen to what you're saying, because probably maybe you're not branded, like I said, and then you find that it's very hard for you to explain further, which makes the work very hard. One of the things I would recommend for Active Citizen or BRITSH Council and Kyadnet to really focus on so much is that they should, improve the IEC materials, the information, education and communication materials, the t-shirts to really bring out the picture very well of the project, also to voice these IEC materials, the information which is on the IEC material. They put it in recording so that the community can really pick out them.
I have gained a lot from Kyadnet, but more so in my line of work, which is mobilization. Kyadnet has continuously equipped me with the mobilization skill, communication skills, to make sure that I communicate properly to the young people, because young people have always had issues, they have always had challenges with information, which has led them to, kind of have a lot of challenges, more so the SRS. I would like to conclude by thanking BRITSH COUNCIL for really bringing out this project, though it was short, but it really impacted a few young people's life. I would also like to thank Kyadnet for making sure this project came down to the ground, because if it didn't come to the ground, I would have not really developed my skills of mobilization and communication like I did. I want to thank you, BRITSH COUNCIL. Thank you so much.
Kyadnet kituyigiriza tutandikira awo naye kyetaaga ekyo etufuna ng'ebyuma ne tubeera nga tukola kituufu tukozesa, naye obuzibu obukirimu kyetaaga nga tugenze ng'obufunyi ng'obwo abakukwatirako ne batuwa ekyuma ne tubeera nga tukozesa. Era gano golaba bwegakala gafaanana bwe gati, kirala walimu nga bwogalaba nga walimu ebuba, walimu ebita by'amatooke, buli kimu.
My name is called Lydian Babije. I work with Kampala Youth Advocacy and Development Network as the Finance and Admin Officer. Take this opportunity to thank BRITSH COUNCIL for building my capacity and our staff's capacity when it comes to active citizens module. Still, I would appreciate BRITSH COUNCIL for choosing Kampala Youth Advocacy and Development Network to be one of those people implementing their projects. I would still appreciate BRITSH COUNCIL who pass through Kyadnet so that we can impact on the members of our communities deep in the slums, more so in Chinawataka zone. After being trained, we didn't sit on our skills as facilitators. We tried our level best so that we could train the young people in the communities we serve, more so Chinawataka zone. In this, I really gained a lot of experience dealing with different people with different interests, people with different languages, people with different levels of understanding. I really understood how best I could deal with them through the Best Education project. And still the same project, we were able to be exposed to different platforms in this different communities have called upon our beneficiaries to go and train them when it comes to things to do with urban farming, things to do with briquette making, and this is a plus for the organization and the person at large. The other one of the challenges that I faced while dealing with the communities is that the community members really wanted us to move with them for at least 5 to 4 years with them, because they really needed the project. The project benefited them a lot when it comes to creating awareness about a project about climate change, when it comes to impacting them with skills on how to come up with social action projects that they can sustain for themselves without even money. Some of the achievements that we have gotten as a network. One is that young people were exposed to attain skills of talking to radio stations. And for example, we had 2 radio talk shows that were carried out on Mama FM. Here, young people in the community of Chinawataka, young people were able to come and share the best practices they have done in the lockdown so that other young people outside there could copy from them. The other achievements that we've gotten as a network is that young people were able to come up with social action projects, and some of them we have young people doing briquette making, others are doing urban farming, others are collecting plastics and they are selling them, getting money out of these plastics. So which is creating employment opportunity for them, so they are earning a living out of that. And yes, the other achievements that we got is that these young people were exposed to different people that they had not yet been exposed to. For example, they were able to interact with the staff of Kyadnet and also the member organizations for the network. I recommend British Council to do for the network so that we address some of these challenges. One is that we request British Council to see how best they could provide for us or give us more projects that would run for 5 years, because these projects, our beneficiaries in the community really need them because they help them. As we are trying to do all these engagements in the community, we request that the British Council team could come on the ground and fully interact with the people that we have been trained so that they really see the impact we are doing on them.
My name is Bosco Ouma Komboni. I am a citizen of Chinawataka and I am the LC1 of the youth in this zone, right from ever since I started seeing Kyadnet until last month when I had to hand over. So I've been with Kyadnet. We have been having a number of engagements. I've been into most of the engagements in this community, and besides that they trained me also as an active citizen because I'm also a youth, so they made me an active citizen, and in this they trained us so that we are able to identify issues in our communities, like problems facing the communities in general. So then if we identify the problem, we inform the office concerned. Like for example, if like there is a water pipe which is broken and needs to be repaired, I can call as an active citizen, I can call National Water and Sewerage Corporation, they fix the problem. If the trenches and maybe there's a lot of rubbish in the community, I call the KCCA and then they come take the rubbish. So that is basically what we, the active citizens, will do. So this Kyadnet has done a big job in this community. That's why I really recommend as also a leader in this village. So, yeah, they are training people with a number of projects. I'm seeing some youths up there at near the police station, they doing urban farming. Some women are right in Katogo doing paper bags. They collect paper bags from rubbish, from trenches, they wash them and then take them, they sell for recycling. We have teams which are doing collecting plastic bottles. They also ask, they continue because we as the youth, we still need more of such projects being implemented into the community. We have so many youths who are not yet engaged, especially when it comes to social action projects. We need more youths to be trained so that more implementations are made so that this Chinawataka will have a more diversified economy. With that, I really thank Kyadnet and the British Council for the implementation.
Erinnya lyange bampita Obusinge Prosi.